I thought our story was a fairy tale. We met young, fell in love fast, and built a life together from scratch. I supported him through his degree, worked 2 jobs so he could launch his dream business, and celebrated every single one of his successes like they were my own. I poured my heart, my soul, and every cent I had into our future, believing we were a team, an unbreakable unit. For 15 years he was my everything, the center of my universe. I gave him 2 beautiful children, a warm home, and a love I thought was unshakable. I was so proud of the man he had become, the life we had created. It felt like we had it all. The first crack appeared subtly. A late night at the office that became a regular thing. A sudden need for privacy with his phone, which he used to guard like a national treasure. He became distant, cold. When I'd ask if everything was okay, he'd just sigh and say I was being paranoid, that I needed to stop worrying so much. He made me feel like I was the problem, like my anxiety was pushing him away. I started to doubt myself, my own intuition. I tried harder, planned date nights, suggested a vacation. I did everything I could to bring back the man I had married, but it was like trying to hold on to smoke. The truth came out on a Tuesday, a completely ordinary day. A misdirected text, not meant for me, flashed on his phone screen while he was in the shower. It was from a name I didn't recognize, filled with words and promises he hadn't said to me in years. My world didn't just crack. It shattered into a million pieces right there on our kitchen floor. The man I had given everything to, the father of my children, had been living a double life. The business trips were romantic getaways. The late nights at the office were dinners with her. The entire foundation of my life was a lie. The confrontation was uglier than I could have ever imagined. He didn't even have the decency to look ashamed. He twisted it, blamed me for not being exciting enough, for being too focused on the kids. He said he felt suffocated. Every word was a knife, turning the betrayal even deeper. He tried to make his infidelity my fault. All those years of sacrifice, of cheering him on, of putting his dreams before my own, it all meant nothing. He had taken my unconditional love and used it to build a secret life, leaving me with the rubble. Discovering his betrayal was the most painful moment of my life, but it was also a wake-up call. I realized I had spent so long building him up that I had forgotten to build myself. I had given him every part of me, leaving nothing for myself. The journey since then has been incredibly hard. There are days filled with anger, sadness, and overwhelming grief. But there are also moments of clarity. I'm slowly rediscovering the woman I was before I became just his wife. I'm finding my own passions, rebuilding my career, and showing my children what true strength and resilience look like. This wasn't the life I planned, but I'm learning that sometimes the most devastating endings are just the beginning of a new, more authentic story. A story where I am the main character. If you've ever felt lost in someone else's shadow or faced a betrayal that broke you, please know you are not alone and you have the strength to rebuild. Thank you for listening to my story. If it resonated with you, please consider subscribing to follow my journey of healing and rediscovery. You've got this.